I might be out there in the storm with it, fighting the elements.
Trying to blow it black up into the clouds.
Yeah, back up into the clouds.
And here we
All
go.
right, here we go.
This and other shows, visit WCRNradio.com. The concierge of all things alcohol, Ryan Maloney, and the Randall Bird join forces every week to bring audio nourishment to a parched audience. Live from the Jim Beam Cold Storage Studios in the heart of Julio's Liquors, Route 9 in Westboro, it's the Liquor Talking.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to It's the Liquor Talking right here on WCRN AM 830. And before we get started, as always, the incomparable, the one, the only, Randall J. Bird is here with me. Before we get started today, we have Snowmageddon's coming.
That's right. Fill your bathtubs. Buy all the bread that you can get that you would not normally eat.
What bathtub? What's the water in the bathtub for? What are you?
Oh,
why
in
are you
case
gonna
the
fill
water gets like before every storm, you fill up your bathtub. And
Do you?
Yeah.
Do you? Is it
I
clean?
don't.
Is it clean? I mean, all right. So wait a minute. We get a couple of announcements I want to make before we start. You want the good news or the bad news?
Yes.
Okay. Due to the impending storm, for the safety of both our customers and our employees, we'll be adjusting our operational hours Sunday and Monday, January 25th and 26th. So on Sunday, which we usually open at 10 a.m., we'll be open 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. And then on Monday, we're going to open up at noon and we're going to close at our regular time, 9. So Sunday before the game, because the Patriots are playing at 3, we're going to be open 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. These times are subject according to the storm surge, but any updates will appear on our social media. Go Pats.
Go
right.
Pats.
So that's sort of the bad news. We are going to have to sort of limit our hours there. All right. So we'll have that up on.
But you shouldn't probably be out during the hours that you could be.
We should be watching the game.
Well,
but
no,
anyway.
or Monday morning. I mean, let them clear the stuff.
Clear the stuff. Right, exactly.
You know,
we don't even know. It might. You know, we're getting anywhere from 2 inches. We're getting anywhere from 2 inches to 20 feet. I mean, they're all over the place. So let's see what happens.
And you're probably very accurate with that statement.
I can be super accurate with that. Do you know that it's not going to get warmer until it starts getting warmer outside and we'll have cold weather?
Yeah, that's right.
That's pretty good. That's better than this. That's more accurate than I'm getting it from my weatherman, by the way. Okay. So, but the good news is, that today is the last day. This Saturday, okay, the 24th is the last day of our Snow Bowl sale. You don't know about the Snow Bowl, but the Snow Bowl happened in 2002. I think it was the Snow Bowl.
Yeah, I don't even know what you're talking about.
Oh yeah, I know you don't. I know. But this is all you need to know. We're having this is the last day of the sale. So 20% off 2 or more 750 or 700 milliliter wines. That includes sparkling port and cherry. You get 20% off that 2 or more. And if you want to send 10% on 2 or more 700 or 750 bottles of spirits. Yes, that's all the whiskey. And there's also a 10% off 4 or more 4-packs of beer.
But you want to take advantage of that today.
Today.
Not just before the game tomorrow.
Now, if you really are listening and you're one of those people that's always on the hunt for Blanton's bourbon, I will tell you there's a stack of Blanton's up at Julio's Liquors right now. 5 cases I put up this morning.
On the floor.
On the floor. You can buy 1 per person.
1 per person. Okay.
Yeah, no discount on that, by the way. All right. That'll be up there. All right. Well, we should probably pipe him in because he's already here. So, but let's just make sure everybody knows.
Pomp the circumstance. Here is the great one, El Rey.
El Rey. All right, enough of that. There's a storm coming. We don't have time for his pomp and circumstance.
The band has to get sent home.
But it is time for the wine of the week.
Yes.
All right.
Stop whining.
Stop whining. And start whining. All right. What do you got for us this week?
So, earlier this week, about midweek, I had a bottle that I purchased actually last weekend.
There's a lot of weeks in there, right?
Yes. So last weekend, I purchased this bottle of J. Lore, but it's not the regular pedestrian J. Lore. This is their.
Oh, no.
It's not the regular pedestrian J. Lore.
Am I being snobby? I'm not being snobby. This is their Hilltop.
Okay.
From Paso Robles, and I believe me, I was just blown away by it. I thought it was absolutely one of the most delicious Cabernets I had from the Paso Robles area. So I said, you know what? I got to show this on the radio show and let people know we have it upstairs and we're going to discount it by the bottle.
Okay.
So for today and all of next week. So all of you.
What's the price of this, and what's the discount?
Okay, so it's $29.99.
Okay.
It's J. Lore Hilltop, not the red label, but this is their Hilltop. It's about 1,000 feet up on a mountain.
Wow, that's pretty
with the
freaking
great
good.
sun exposure, heavily limestone soil.
Yeah.
So it's just an incredible Cabernet. $29.99. It's going to be a 20% discount today and all of next week.
All right. That's great.
Yeah.
All right.
May I say it's bold and delicious.
A lot of black fruit.
Yeah.
You got blackberries. You got black currants.
Vivacious, as some people might say.
What's that?
Vivacious.
Vivacious. I like
As
that.
some people
Nice
might say.
word.
It is a good.
Yeah.
I got that out of my word of the week.
So you've been to the Hilltop and you've seen that this is.
I have been to the Hilltop. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
No, this is really good. I like this a lot.
Now, what would you're mentioning the bigger flavors, the black, what would you pair this with?
Okay. I would have braised short ribs. I would have
I will too, if you're
a,
having them.
This is
lamb.
okay. Just remember, Ray. This is Randall's way of roping you in or painting you into a corner where you have to give him food. I'm just going to point that out now. Go
I
ahead.
really don't
Now
understand
continue.
how this would pair, but if you could,
Yeah, if you,
if
could,
you bring in some
possibly
samples, I'd be happy to.
show us.
So the the usual
Bring enough for
sus-
the studio audience.
So you got obviously beef, lamb dishes, aged cheddars, but here's the key. On the palate, you got that core of black fruit. You've got plum in there, but you also have on the finish a little chocolate. So you could have this as a dessert wine with chocolate cake, anything with chocolate in it would be a nice match.
Go ahead, Randall, because I know the
No,
next
I will,
No. This is really good. Or you could just have this watching the game. And by the way, speaking of the football games that are coming up this weekend on Sunday, Randall was spot on last week. I don't remember. This is why he's the spirits medium to the gods. He predicted that the games would go into extra innings, and he was 50% right.
No.
There were 4 games last week, and 2 of them went into extra innings.
Extra innings, yes.
Yes, it was not good for John's Buffalo Bills. There, John is just so everybody's aware. John has given up football.
Till next year.
Till next year. Go. So is your team, but
He's
that's
so
beside the-
heated that I've invited him over to melt the snow.
It's just gonna bring you over
Yeah,
during the
he's
storm,
gonna
just melt the snow.
pace back and forth on our sidewalk, and then it'll just.
That would be great. This Ray, this wine, spot on.
Yeah.
Very good. I like this would be a nice wine by the fire.
By the fire, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, 7 degrees outside. You want something? I'm not going to show a white wine today.
No.
So this one here.
As he did with the posh one. Oh no! Why would you do that? That'd be terrible. Oh, red wine would be the only way to go in
Of course.
Snowmageddon.
Of course.
All right, so we got that going on.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
So once again,
Yes.
J-Lore, but
So-
not their regular. This is the Hilltop
This is the Hilltop.
2022.
It's got the purple label. 2022 vintage. It's not something that's vintage sensitive, but it is a 20.
this happens to be the
2022.
2022.
And with the
Yeah.
20% on coming in under $25 for the bottle, I think.
It
or
would
around there.
be 24.99.
Yeah.
Great.
Yep.
Well, thank you, Ray, for coming by and showing this today. We
Always a
appreciate it.
pleasure.
We know you got a sale going on.
And if you're coming by to pick this up, does
Yeah.
that sale go tomorrow too? Or
Yes,
is that,
oh, yeah.
Oh, that one on
but you
that
have
one.
to be there before 3 p.m.
Yes, tomorrow. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, exactly. And by the way, just since because Ray might want to know this, since we got about a minute left. We are doing a Robert Burns supper with Cold Harbor Brewing down the street here. It's a 5-course menu. Each course is served with hand-selected Scottish whiskeys. That's Thursday, January 29th from 6:30 to 9. go to their website, Cold Harbor Brewing's website, to get that. It's right down on Otis Street. I
That's
will
where
let
you
you
make
know.
the reservation. It will probably sell out or be booked because he can't
there's
do
30 something people already signed up for
Yeah.
it.
30 seconds.
It's featuring Telebardine whiskeys. And plus, we're going to do the Compass Box More, which is our 50th anniversary. We're going to have Scotch eggs, Cullen Sink, which is a soup
powder almost.
powder, haggis, neeps and tatties, fish and chips, and how do you say that one?
Krannike?
Kranneken, right?
Yeah.
For dessert, which is really delicious.
You don't
All right.
have to pronounce it, but I hope
can
you're
eat it.
listening to It's the Liquor Talking here on WCRN. We'll be back after this commercial break. We'll continue with the live feed on Facebook and other video.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
systems, yeah.
Let's go with that. All right. All right. Ray's going to get out of here. Thanks, Ray. He's got wine to sell. Everybody, there's other people getting, I got to wait.
he's off.
There's other people getting milk, bread, and eggs. The real smart people are up seeing Ray and getting
Right.
wine.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, he's got whisked away by his security.
The security detail?
Spirited upstairs to deal with some of the wine stuff. And we're stuck here in the lower level, insulated from the storm. I feel like if we stayed down here, we are surrounded by enough good things that we could survive without going to the supermarket.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Hey, remember when I was telling you, I love the Tip Top, and we tried last week. We tried the
pre-mixed cocktails in small serving cans.
Yeah,
Tip Top. Yeah.
Yep. And we tried last week. We tried their penicillin. Well, there's other people now that are sort of following suit. This is an old fashioned from Post Meridium. This is the same little can. This is another thing. I wanted to see what the 74 proof. So it's up there. I wanted to sort of see how these because you didn't have a lot of people.
So the first thing is that they were, I think, Tip Top as a brand,
one of the first
were
ones.
the first ones to kind of do this
Moth is
smaller
another one.
size.
Yeah, Moth is another one. They do a smaller can, but it's sort of a elongated. These are sort of these are great. By the way, Tip Top and even stuff like this. This is great for your if you're having a football party.
Yeah.
When the Super Bowl comes on, if you're having like that, you can just buy these things. You don't have to make everybody's drinks.
You could throw it through.
You could throw it through the you could throw it through the air. This is a tiny can in your hand, but try that. See what you think.
So it's got a little bit of kick to it. I mean, sometimes you get a lot of these and they're fairly well balanced, but I got a little bit of a.
Well, I think
definitely a blast of flavor, but I'm feeling like this has got some.
Yeah, I think it's a little unbalanced. I mean, it's a little I think that there's. Okay, some people are gonna call me out on this. Is that they're saying there's too much alcohol, but it's got a little bit more of a burn for a cocktail.
Right, and I think that sometimes people make their own cocktails at home. I'm gonna guess that people pour a little heavy on the booze because they want to kind of juice up the.
Well, it depends. If I'm
cocktail.
snowed in, yeah, I'd probably go with that.
Right, so that's why I think
would-
this is a great recommendation for.
Okay, this one, it's not bad. I think it's a
And you
pretty
don't
nice
have to run around and get all the components for it and make sure you have everything. You just grab a couple of these cans.
We don't have this one in yet. This one,
Oh,
this
well,
brand, this particular brand yet.
Yeah.
I mean, one of the ones we wanted to sort of try and see what we thought of it. It seems pretty good. I think it's going to matter at price point. I don't want two things at the same price point that basically do the same thing. You know? What I mean?
As for example, Tip Top.
Tip Top. Yeah, we'll probably look.
You're
at
old
this.
fashioned that way.
I am old fashioned that way.
1 minute.
Oh, I see what you did there. Rather clever of you. No, I started all the way.
All right.
All right. Anything else you want to do? Because we got 1 minute. We're going to do the. I think when we get back, we should probably do. We should do the question of the show.
All right.
When we come
Without
back.
question.
Without question. We should do that. Actually, I might have something else I want to sort of sleep.
Yeah, I just wanted to point out that we've been doing some work with Cold Harbor, and that event I think is going to be pretty
That bar
spectacular.
dinner, I think it's going to be great.
Yeah,
Did you talk to Uncle Charlie?
I did. Well, he
Okay.
reached out to me, and
Oh,
then
good.
we have
had
people
conversation?
doing different aspects of it.
Okay.
So yeah.
Perfect. That's exactly what we want.
Here we go.
All right, we're coming back.
Broadcasting live from the Jim Beam Cold Storage Studio in the heart of Julio's Liquors, Route 9 in Westboro, it's the Liquor Talking with Ryan Maloney and Spirits Medium, Randall Bird.
All right, we're back. It's the Liquor Talking right here on WCRN AM 830. We are broadcasting from the Metro station, which is deep inside of Julio's Liquors in the lower level of Julio's Liquors. Big sale going on
Sequestered
today.
from the storm.
Yes. We do have some change in hours, so check our social media site for that. I'll give them it later on the show.
Closing a little bit earlier on Sunday and opening a little bit later on Monday.
Correct.
Right. Okay.
All right. Johnny has made a drink for us, and he's made it from
The tears.
the tears
the
of the
feet.
victims. No, he's made a drink for us called the Stealth Bomber.
Okay.
All right. And what he's done is he used the liquor that he's used to make this is Wake Robin, is the name of the brand. But you guys might know their sister company or their full company, Trillium Brewing.
Okay.
This is their distillation part of it. We are going to be starting to bring their stuff in. So they were here this week going through a bunch of stuff. As a matter of fact, we get some other stuff to try. But they gave Johnny a bunch of samples, and he said, basically, here, have at it. So Johnny made this drink called the Stealth Bomber, and this is his take on Paper Plane,
Okay.
but using all their ingredients. So he used
So Trillium, pretty fantastic
brewery, yeah.
and
we've
now
been
they have
selling them there, too.
distillation projects going on. So
Right. And so he used their bourbon. He used their Jaro, which is their light Amaro, and Ardito, which is their dark Amaro, lemon juice to make this drink that you have in front of you. So I'm going to take on a Paper Plane, but it's called a Stealth Bomber. I call it delicious. Man, that's good. That's really good. All right, but you see what I'm talking about? About Johnny making like a balanced drink. This is spectacular. All right, so while we're drinking this,
all right.
I have. This is not the question of the
It's
show.
in the larceny glass. Is this,
Yes, he did. Yeah, he likes these glasses, so
Yeah.
he uses. So, Cousin Vinny. For those of you guys who don't know, Cousin Vinny is Taste of Massachusetts, Taste of New England. He does like a lot of stuff with food, and he finds places and stuff. He
Yes.
was reviewing this. I probably should have it here. Or probably text me it anyways. He was reviewing this hot dog stand or this hot dog place in Connecticut, which is technically in New England, but I don't know if we actually count Connecticut anymore, or if we should. But anyways, he's reviewing this hot dog place in Connecticut, right? And then at the end of his segment, he goes, "And now for the ketchup," and he puts ketchup on the hot dog. And so I immediately responded to him, and I said, "Ketchup? What are you, 3 years old?" Right? And this started an avalanche of like comments of like, yeah, mustard and that, like all this stuff going on. And then somebody told me to mind my own business. And I said, no, you mind your business. I'm talking to Vinny. I'm not talking to you. And then another person said, are you 3 years old? You're shaming him for putting ketchup on his hot dog. It's fine. He can put ketchup on his hot dog. What a lot of people don't get, and which Vinny and I were sort of laughing about. First of all, we bust balls. This is like part of what we do.
Yeah.
Right. He's a friend, and what do you do with your friends? You give them a hard time. That's that. I mean, I think that's just par for the course.
Yeah.
But what they don't get is that Vinny put the ketchup on the hot dog because
He was
it's
baiting.
controversial.
Yeah,
He's just
exactly.
baited everybody to give a comment. So I said, okay, I'll start the ball rolling. And it started rolling. So I hopefully he got a lot of views on that, and it went very well for him.
Yeah.
But it was a good review, and everything else was good until he put and I'll still stand. I'm teasing him and stuff, but I am also like, nah, ketchup on a hot dog, no.
Your personal taste, your opinions.
That's my opinion. That's
wrong.
That's right. No,
they
yes.
they can't be.
They
right?
can't be
I
wrong.
mean, if you like
That's
it,
right.
you like it. That's how it
And
works.
it's exactly. And if he wants to put ketchup on his hot dog, or anybody wants to do it, they want to put ice in the
No.
whiskey. That's up to you. That's not me. I don't. It doesn't matter what I think of it, right?
Right.
And that's what it's like. You gave me way too much credit for actually calling Vinny.
Yeah.
But let's settle this. Ketchup on a hot dog, yay or nay?
If you like it, yay.
No, for you.
No, I don't like it.
Is it right or wrong?
Mayonnaise on a hot dog.
Now you're
You're talking controversy.
now you're talking like you may get hurt on that one. Good
So
thing you're 6'7". That's all I have to say.
I don't know. Like, and the other thing that I want to point out is that if you handed me a hot dog with ketchup on it, I would eat
I'd
it.
eat it.
Like I don't. All these people
I'm not
taking
that
the high
picky.
ground, like, hey, that's food. I'm not gonna.
Right.
And if you really are offended by the ketchup, you just
Wait until you see the other stuff we do.
you just squeegee it off the hot dog and go back to work. I don't understand what the big controversy is.
There wasn't one, but I thought
Right.
it was funny that I would call him out on it. And I called him 3 years old, and he likes that. I usually call him out for his girly drinks because he likes girly drinks.
Well,
And there's
you
nothing
know
really
what?
girly about the drink. It's just like he likes it with the umbrella in it and stuff like that. And it's a teasing thing. It's not. It
Right.
means nothing. It means nothing.
You know what I found is that the internet really doesn't handle reasonable well.
It's like, well,
Internet
anyone
is
will
like-
take a fight on anything. You put
Yeah,
up,
exactly.
you put anything up on the internet, you will get an adverse
Contrary,
comment.
yeah.
Comment on it.
All right.
Speaking about something that you should not get an adverse comment on, Randall, this Wednesday, the 28th of
Uh-huh.
January, we're gonna have it's gonna be Keeper's Heart with Brian Nation
Oh, nice.
is coming here. And they are actually they're launching their American pot still here on that date. So it's a $10 to come. You get it back in a gift card. Keeper's Heart is really good. They're doing these really cool things where they're taking American and Irish whiskey and they're blending them together. But they're going to be doing some of their own stuff, which is the American pot still that they're doing, which is a little bit different than most people do it with this Irish background. Brian Nation is one of those guys that worked for Middleton. He's worked for Redbreast.
Right.
He has so much clout in the whiskey business. It's unbelievable.
If you want to see a true excellent master at what they do,
unbelievable.
come this Wednesday. Brian Nation is the real deal. The products and the discussions that are going to happen are going to be very advanced. Not like over your head, but allow you to like really get in depth and past like a lot of the marketing or advertising stuff that people just throw out there as like kind of floss.
I can't
Right,
believe
like he's
I'm
gonna-
barely psyched that he's
Yeah,
coming.
yeah.
He's always been a good friend to us, and I'm very, very psyched that he is coming. As a matter of fact, why don't you give me that bottle right there? You want to try some?
Yeah.
Because this is
I'm
actually
gonna
our barrel that we did with Brian Keeper's Heart. This is the Irish and American whiskey together, and this one was actually finished in American rye barrels.
Right.
Right.
So many years ago, but even before this product, right? We were talking about how styles that are siloed or very vertically integrated, like a bourbon,
Mhm.
could also work well with other things that are traditionally not
Yeah.
associated with it, like a Scotch or an Irish whiskey. And we
Well, you
think
see
that
more and more of
this
that.
is where a lot of the
Right.
future is in mixing things like Calvados, Armagnacs, and things with traditional whiskeys, even stuff that might be additional other types of alcohol as well. So not just
Absolutely.
brown spirits.
Just as brown spirits, right? But it is one of those type of things that can be done. You're going to see the blending of this one's a blending of whiskey, but you're gonna, like we've seen already the blending of spirits and stuff like that. So this is something that's going to morph into other really cool things that you're going to get to drink that taste really great. I like that.
That is nice.
It is nice. Yeah, put that one
On a
back.
cold winter
A
stormy
cold
night,
January.
warm.
Yes. Will warm your cockles. I don't know what your cockles are,
I've
but it'll
been
be.
to an anatomical chart, and I could not find.
You could have said the cockles.
No,
It's the cockles of your heart, is it not?
right. It'll warm the cockles of your heart.
I
got
make
other
it sound
stuff.
dirty though. That's why I'm asking.
Ventricles.
No. I do, Johnny. I do like this stealth bomber, by the way. Really, really good. Yeah, the Trillium, all the stuff that was made with pretty much with all Trillium products, which are Wake Robin. Oh, so I should say that Trillium is the name of the flower that they're named after. The brewery's named after. Wake Robin is another name for Trillium, and that's why they're using Wake Robin. So, in the grand scheme of things, it makes perfect sense. Do you get how it makes perfect sense?
Yes,
You do? Okay.
I thought you were going into some conspiracy stuff.
No, I wasn't. No, I'm gonna leave.
How the Trillium flower was found in the Roslyn Chapel
the Roslyn Chapel,
100 years
yeah.
before the United States was,
and it was
and it was from the New World. Right?
and it was well. We can also say did it have anything to do with the Holy Grail?
Yes, of course.
Of course it did. But of course. All right, you ready for the larceny question of the show,
As wet as I will be.
Johnny? You want to come up here? should come on up because I think you served everything up there. Johnny's going to join us up on the dais today.
And it's a little chilly out there. So John Hendricks, our personal space heater, is so fired up about the
Furious about
the heat
build
that's
block.
coming off of this is going to be
Oh, I can feel the heat. You're right.
Yeah, it
I
is,
didn't
as
think
it
you were
comes
right. That
in,
was really
like-
great.
a little flush on the left side of my face.
I figured you'd want to be part of the question of the show, anyways. You up and going? You
Ang-
ready?
Angry enough to melt 2 feet snowbanks.
There
for
you go.
sure.
All right. The larceny question of the show today is: what type of beer is generally considered the best compliment for a hamburger? This has to do with tailgating, so John will not know anything about this one this week, but
I'm guessing.
I'm going to give you some choices.
All right.
I'll give you some choices. Amber lager, lambic, wheat beer, or barley wine. A, amber lager. B, lambic. C, wheat beer, or D, barley wine.
I have no idea about this. I'm going to just go with A.
I'm gonna guess and say the wheat beer because it's the lightest. And
Okay.
Because I was thinking either like a light.
what about the
lager or
Weissens?
a pilsner.
Well, the Weissen
But
beer
that
would be a
wasn't-
wheat beer.
That would be a wheat beer.
That would be wheat beer. Studio audience? A? C? What? She's still drinking her drink. We're not going to get into the room. I think we lost her. The answer is amber lager.
Amber lager. So
So
you were right.
Randall was right.
You were right.
By sheer coincidence of choosing the
All
first
right.
question that was
Now,
given
here's
to-
how I arrived at that.
1 minute.
I know two kind of beers, Pilsner and Lager. And Pilsner was going to be my guess, but
All right.
it wasn't on there.
Amber lager, especially American one, is a refreshing beer with enough bitterness to cut through condiments like onions, mustard, and
I see.
ketchup.
And what?
Mustard
ketchup.
and ketchup. So you could actually have that with your hot dog.
So they were
And you put
actually.
ketchup on.
So there's the mistake right there. So this is the Randall part playing the question being incorrect.
30
Being asked.
Oh, yeah. All right.
Because basically they did that as for food, but if you're tailgating, you want to. Most of the people I know drink as much as possible, so they want something lighter.
Oh.
Less
Okay.
alcohol.
All right. All right. That's
Less
what it's doing.
alcohol?
Less alcohol?
So they're
Less-
drinking more or
less-
less flavor?
Sure.
I don't know. I'm asking.
drinking more. Yeah.
Anybody that's watching the Patriots this weekend will be drinking Masso Light Lager. Masso Light Lager, the reason the Patriots are winning. So I have my can and stuff ready at the house to watch the game on Sunday. All right. Get us out of here, Randall.
All right. We're out of here. Here come the
We're
commercials.
coming back, though.
Oh, we'll be back after these commercials. Please stay tuned.
All right. Before we get to Johnny's drink, which I do want to get to, that Johnny gave us another drink, I'm going to have one of the studio audience come up and get it. But this is another one from Post Meridian. This is their mojito. I'll pour it
We
for you guys.
have
Hey,
the,
oh, fork. Here you go.
Designated passer. Right? Isn't
He's
that?
something all right.
That's baseball.
What's the? I
yeah.
just got to check the ABV on this one is. Yeah, you check it for me, will you? Yeah. Don't chug it.
All
I
right.
thought you would
So
say
this is a
check it.
mojito in a can.
I think these are meant to be had with ice because they're all a little bit. They seem this one too seems a little bit strong, and I'm not complaining about a strong drink. I do like a strong drink. I'm talking about the balance that you want to get, you know, and as evident by John's Stealth Bomber. That's the whole thing is alcohol,
Right.
but it's got a lot of flavor and it's very well balanced out.
Now, I know you're obsessed with Chris Mint,
With what?
the flavor profile of peppermint during the holidays.
Chris Mint?
But spearmint or whatever this mint is,
There is a mint in there.
reminds me more of summer type drinks.
A mojito, I would think, would be more of a tropical drink.
Yeah. So
If
it
you
just
crank
seems
the
weird.
heat at your house in the middle of the storm, you might get a little bit.
And you would drink it then with a lot of ice, right? So I think that
Yeah, I think that would bring it down. I think the flavors are on, so it's good. So I
what
don't
did
have
they
a problem
say?
with that.
The ice has it.
Coming back in 1 minute.
Is that what they say?
No, I think that's
They think-
parliamentary rules.
Okay, I think you're right.
Yeah.
All right. We're coming back in 1 minute. What do we want to do? I think we should talk about the drink of the show
Okay.
since Johnny's here. All right. So I
We're
will.
gonna put your drink on hold,
Okay, I'm used to that.
and we're gonna pour.
I'm so sad.
Not sad at all.
All right. So when we what how much time we got to come back?
26 seconds.
26 seconds. All right. I'm gonna pour it so you guys will have it. I'm not gonna tell everybody. I'm not gonna tell everybody what it is. I'll give it to the let me just look at one thing. Yeah.
The designated passer.
The designated passer outer. Is that a official title?
Yeah.
Designated passer outer? Because he would pass out, I think, if I gave him too much, but all right. Everybody's got it. Studio Alliance has got it. So when we come
We'll
right,
announce it when we come back.
we'll announce it when we come back.
Two grown men broadcasting from a large cold room. Live from the Jim Beam Cold Storage Studio in the heart of Julio's Liquors, Route 9 in Westboro, it's the Liquor Talking with Ryan Maloney and Spirits Medium, Randall Bird.
Hey, everybody, welcome back to It's the Liquor Talking right here on WCRN AM 830. And like I said, hey, just so you guys know, anytime you want to see this, you may be having trouble sleeping or whatever, you can find It's the Liquor Talking podcast anywhere you get your podcasts, Spotify, and we're even on YouTube. Look up It's the Liquor Talking. Type the whole thing out. You'll get us, and you can just go back and look at. And we had a really good this past Wednesday. We had Rowdy Rooney, who is the master distiller for Glendalough Irish whiskey, was in here.
Sold out.
Sold out. It was by the way, it was a fantastic whiskey Wednesday. It
We
really
sold
was.
out of their whiskey too at that.
We did. We sold out of the whiskey too. That's all great. But yeah, we do. Cousin Vinny takes these shows and makes them podcasts, and you can and even on like I said, even now on YouTube you can get it. So, and you can actually even go back and listen to it on the WCRN has a archive you can listen on there too.
Is there going to be a Glendalough and Key edition?
I think we should have something like
Yeah.
that. Yeah, we've done single barrels from Glendalough.
I have all three of them.
You know
at
that?
home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't call it the key though. Do you want to know what? Do you want to know what the today's drink of the show is?
Well, we've already put it in our coffee mug, so I don't know if it's anyone's business. But are you going to reveal?
It's no one's business in New England what's in your coffee mug, but today I am happy to tell you is it's the Liquor Talking. This is a rare character single barrel series. The name of this one is It's the Liquor Talking. It has two guys on the front label, which would be Randall and I, sitting on the front steps of the Worcester Public Library, drinking out of a paper bag,
Yes.
which used to be a weekly occurrence.
When
When
we
we
used
had
to
this-
broadcast
the show.
from the WCRN studio,
We did, right.
next to, they wouldn't allow us to drink in the
We
studio.
couldn't drink in the studio.
All sorts of stuff were happening in front of and around the studio that were beyond comment.
In
Or
the studio would have
appropriate.
been legal. Where we end up doing was not.
Right. And so we were forced to do our samples and drinks of the show on the steps of the public library.
This is an 8-year-old, 6-month weeded bourbon, which means that the next ingredient after corn is wheat. It's at 123 proof.
Does not taste as a very hot
So
whiskey.
try that out. Studio Audience has it. Cheers for the drink
This
of
should
the
be
show.
called Meta, not for the company, but because we're drinking It's the Liquor Talking on
It's the liquor talking.
So meta.
Yeah.
So meta.
More importantly, I love the way this sticks to my teeth.
Oh my God. This is actually, I forgot how good this one is. I might have to get a bottle for the Snowmageddon. I might have to get a bottle of this to have at home. Because I think mine's
or as I like
that's-
to call it, Sunday. You know, it's
Sunday,
in New
Sunday,
England.
Sunday.
Like, I mean, like what?
Yeah. Well,
I
listen,
understand. So first of all, I got caught up. They were talking about how this was the biggest storm that was going to hit Kentucky and Tennessee, right?
Yeah.
I was driving a car back from Texas when I got caught in the 1994 storm in Tennessee, right?
Yeah.
I was driving on the road. I'm like, oh, I can't wait for it to get bad. We're making really good time here, not realizing that they had shut down the entire highway.
Were you on the other
Because
side of that?
I was from the north, and
Right.
I'm like, this is
This
like
is
an inch
nothing.
of snow. Thank
Nothing.
God we're
Yeah.
ahead of like everybody panicking about it.
There's a
But-
reason we call it confectionery
Right.
snow.
All right. So
It's like sugar snow.
I understand parts of the South and other places that are going to get hit with stuff, and they really have to ramp up and prepare for it. But
Right.
like, really, Are you talking about 2014 where I
Listen.
couldn't see a car that I owned that was easily 6 feet tall for
'Cause there's
almost
what-
a month because there's so much snow on the 2014?
I remember just even snow blowing, and we were getting to the point where the ejection,
Yeah.
was even with, he was even with the snowbank. I mean, I couldn't throw the snow any higher over the snowbank.
Right.
I think that was 2014 to 2015. The snowbanks in my driveway were 8 feet high.
It was
Yeah.
it was insane.
Yeah.
All right, well, here
Okay.
Johnny made us a really nice drink, and we should probably drink it.
Smoky.
Well, drink of the show. Nice job on
Yeah.
that.
Yes.
Pat ourselves on the back.
Da da la. I can
Okay.
reach.
Now, John, why don't you introduce this little drink that you have?
I think we're calling this one the Smoky Paloma. Little smoke for the chill that's in the air today. A little grapefruit to make it bitter. A little lime juice. I
Ooh, this is good, Johnny.
posted the recipe in the comments.
All right.
We use the Thomas Henry pink grapefruit soda
This is new. This is a new size too. This is a 750 size soda.
and the Zikaru Lock and Key Mezcal.
The mezcal has a little bit of that smoke from the way that they actually produce and distill it.
That's good. I like that a lot. You know, this normally I would have said to you, "Oh no, Palomas again." We're like we just had that mojito during the break. It's like sort of a summertime thing, but I think the smokiness adds a little bit. You know, I'm going to go back to the other thing. You drink other cold drinks in the winter.
Yeah.
This is actually really tasty, and
Gives
the
it a-
Paloma really goes. What was the ratio you end up using?
It was 1 ounce mezcal, 2.5 ounce of the grapefruit soda, and a 1/2 ounce of lime juice.
So like 2 to 1,
2 to 1, almost
2.5 to 1.
Yeah.
Excuse me. This is good. I like this. What's the audience think? Liking the Paloma? Yep. All right.
I think the smoke is a nice ambient flavor for today.
Yeah, it is. I like that one a lot. All right. So I know a lot of people. What's that?
I just looked over. I knew,
I said
where there's smoke, there's fire. There's
Yeah. And there's John.
there's me.
All right. So what do you guys? What are your I don't know why I'm asking Randall, but I'm going to do it anyways. What are your predictions for Sunday's game? So you got the Patriots, or what do you call them?
I don't know. The
You call 'em-
Patriotics.
Oh, the
whatever.
Patriotics, the New England Patriotics against the Denver Corsies Broncos. What do you think? Pat's going to pull it out, or it's going to be Broncos? I'm asking the Spirits medium.
Well, so in my youth, my grandmother's house, my grandparents' house was 2 blocks from Mile High Stadium.
Yeah.
So we had parked cars, on the lawn in our house for money. So like I grew up a little bit more of the Broncos fan.
Okay.
And of course, one of my favorite sodas, Orange Crush, which was associated with the team back in the day.
Denver's defense. Yep.
So I have this kind of weird, I'm trying not to, you're going to probably break this down with statistics and all sorts of stuff.
No.
No.
I just have an odd feeling that Denver is going to do well.
Oh, I don't.
And I don't know why.
Well,
But I can't back that up. I'm just saying this is a premonition.
I will give you sort of a breakdown from me. Listen, the all season long, Bo Nix has been their quarterback. He got injured in the last game, so he is now
Done.
He's out. So they're using their backup quarterback to go into this. Now everybody's reading that as okay, backup quarterback coming in, easy win for the Patriots. No, it's going to be a hard game because first of all, there's a lot of other factors than just the quarterback that play into us. And you just didn't get rid of the whole team. You just have one player out. Yeah, it is an important player. I won't distress you on that. But I just also want to remind everybody that it was a time when we had a quarterback named Drew Bledsoe, and we had a problem, and we had to bring in this young unknown guy to take his place. That would have been Tom Brady, and he did very well that first game. So I am an old New Englander. I count nothing out. It's
going to
be a tough
throwing
game.
salt on the? Didn't Bledsoe go to the Bills?
He did eventually, and it's funny because this
Oh boy.
this quarterback for Denver used to play for the
Here,
Patriots.
give this one to him.
The Patriotics.
The Patriotics. All right. I know if some people are watching the game on Sunday
Oh boy.
And
This
they-
is one of
and
your favorites.
and they don't. Well, this Riddle, you're absolutely correct. Green State which is from Vermont, is one of my favorite beers. They make a great Pilsner. But this is Green State Zero. This is the non-alcoholic version. And since we still are in dry January, I call it rye January, but it's since some people are doing this. I don't know how they can now, but anyways, this is Green State non-alcoholic pills. And I wanted to try this one out here. We'll give it to the studio audience to have them try. I don't have to look up the ABV because there is none.
Now this reinforces my statement of this is the kind of thing you'd want to tailgate with because you can drink a lot of it. There's a little alcohol. In this case, no alcohol.
This is no alcohol, so it sort of defeats the purpose. But I will give you this. It is
You
pretty
just said give us-
tasty.
Oh,
No, I'm gonna get.
It
I
is-
already gave it to you.
right.
It is pretty tasty. I still would like my regular Green State, which I
Well,
love.
and you have, I'm not a
But
beer
this is good.
person, but you're always like, I like beer flavored beer.
Beer flavored
And
beer.
This,
Oh,
you
did you
know.
know? Okay, so lately, I got a pet peeve now, and I'm going to
Okay,
go to pet
all
peeve.
right.
here. People have been stealing, like my sayings
Mhm.
and using them. Beer flavored beer is something that basically we started a long time ago, and I can even tell you when. It was with Lou Bryson. Lou Bryson and I, who's a beer writer and a whiskey writer, had gotten on this kick that we like beer. We're old guys. We like beer flavored beer, and we were
At,
doing
at the time that people were doing crazy
crazy things, and no one was saying this,
difference.
right? All of a sudden, Kelsey there, the football, he's got garage beer, and what's their slogan? Beer flavored beer.
flavored beer.
And then so that isn't bad enough. But I wanna point out, and I'm gonna just give Randall this one straight. Sweet Pete. It's younger peat used in like when you use peated whiskey. Younger peated whiskey has this tendency to be sweet, and I've called it Sweet Pete, and it's sort of like a term, right? For like a long time.
Yeah, you've been using
Yeah, yeah. Guess what? Diageo just came out with Lagavulin Sweet Pete, and they trademarked it.
They did.
So I'm just saying.
We also, we had that show that we wanted to do called the Pete Files, and then I don't think anyone's picking that up.
No, I don't think so. And then for obvious reasons.
I'm gonna push a button here real quick since we're on terminology. On the Rowdy for Glendalough on Wednesday used red currant as a descriptor of one of the whiskeys.
Of course.
I heard that and I was dying, but I forgot to mention that to you, Ryan, like after we had done
That's
that.
true.
But
Hey, if you got to get a non-alcoholic beer, this Green State's really good.
10 seconds,
So
Ryan.
if you got to have that. All right, Randall, get us out of here. We got to go for break.
All right, we're breaking. We're
Yep.
taking
we're broken.
another break
We're broken.
for the commercials. We'll be back. We have other stuff going on. If you want to watch it, please be safe on the road. We'll be back after these messages.
No, we still got time. Don't tell them to be safe on the road. It's not snowing
Oh,
yet.
right. Glad they're driving around listening to our show. I didn't say it. We'll be back after these messages.
Oh, yeah, there you go. All right. So, as you've guessed, the guys from Trillium were here this week going over a bunch of stuff they're doing for their distillations and stuff like that. That we're actually going to be carrying their stuff. We're going to be one of the few places that are carrying it. Their Wake Robin brand, but they also have been doing like these craft cocktails, ready to drink craft cocktails, and using their distillate to make them. We had one. I don't have this one. They did a pink lemonade. John,
It was
right?
ridiculous.
It was ridiculously
This was
good.
at the event they did.
No,
this?
they came here and showed us all the stuff, and
Yeah.
we tried the pink. I said we're gonna try the pink grapefruit. They said we did the pink grapefruit. Basically, they were telling us they did the pink grapefruit because they needed to fill sort of a hole. They needed to fill it in there. Like it'll be a throwaway. Blah blah blah. It's the most popular one they got.
It took me
It's-
right to the beach.
It's unbelievable. And they also did a Cape Codder where the cranberry was like that was
Nailed it.
really really good too.
Tasted like real cranberry.
Yeah. So they left us a couple others. I figured we'd try. This is Windrow Cosmo Punch, made with vodka, cranberry, lime, guava, and orange liqueur.
Wow.
This is from Trillium. This is one of the things. So I figured we would try it. These, I believe, are 6.5% volume, alcohol by volume, ABV. And I think all of them had like a little bit of carbonization. Yeah, a little bit of carbonization, but not a lot. Lightly carbonated, I would say.
Pink drink.
I want to give this to everybody, the students. Thank you. So they left us with a couple, so I figured we would try one of these and stuff because the other ones were good. So my idea is they have a bunch of these things. I mean, I didn't believe how many they had. So my idea was, I told the guys, bring them all, like bring as many as you want in, and have like the beer snap caps, and you can pick and choose and make your own 4-pack. Rather than
Oh,
like
the
let people-
plastic holder that
Yeah,
you
the
can
plastic holder,
reassemble
right.
your 4-pack. Yeah.
So instead of like buying like packages of them, I said buy the cases of them, and let people just make 4-packs of whatever they want. So if they want 4 of the same, great, just make 4 of
And
the
how'd
same.
that work out?
No, we haven't done it yet. We are doing.
Oh,
it.
this is what's
Yeah, that's what we're gonna be doing. See how you think of this.
I think all of them, from the ones we tasted to this one, there's nothing that tastes funny about them. They're all like crisp, clean.
Yeah.
I mean, they're super crushable.
This is really good. Studio audience, what do you think? Really good, right? So we're gonna be getting these in, I think, next week. They're not gonna be. They're gonna have these in select retailers throughout the state.
Right.
These are not gonna be. All this stuff is not gonna be widely available.
They know what they're doing. They know how to can stuff.
And how
But this
many
was really
how many
good.
places are going to be able to do the mix and match 4-pack?
Because you have to have some room to do that. So I doubt it. Not too many.
So yeah,
Because if you set them up all on the shelf and you get the things, you need a little room to sort of put this together. But this is really good, though.
I concur.
perhaps a lab table or a workshop space.
Well,
We have so
we'll
much room
set-
for activities now.
Yeah.
One of my favorite quotes from Stephen.
Yes, that's right. All right.
30 seconds.
We're gonna come back in 30 seconds. We should probably do one of these. How about this one?
Look at the name of it. Before
This one,
I know.
I know this is
It's the
called Orange
Broncos.
Crush.
Yeah.
It's Orange Crush, but you'll see why when you taste it. This is Rittenhouse. This is a bottled and bond 100 proof rye whiskey.
Are you jinxing the game?
No, I am not drinking anything because I will be drinking my Masshole Light beer during the game. So that negates anything I could possibly say today or anything you two could say today.
think REM.
Can tell them to put a cork in it, but they'll tell you. It's the liquor talking with Ryan Maloney and Spirits Medium Randall Bird. Live in the Jim Beam Cold Storage Studio at Julio's Liquors, Route 9 in Westboro.
Hey everybody! During the break, we tried 2 things. We tried a Cosmo Punch from Trillium, which you're going to be starting to carry like next week. It's a pre-mixed cocktail. Everybody loved it here. We just passed out our new barrel pick of Rittenhouse Rye. I hope everybody likes it. It's our new one. It's going to become. This one's going to be called Orange Crush. And
Not available. But
Not
you
available
just-
yet.
This is from
Yeah.
the advanced sample.
advanced sample. We just picked this yesterday. We just picked the barrel yesterday. This will be 100 proof. It's 4 years old. It's bottled in bond. So you guys will get to try that. Studio Lines will, anyways. Do you want to see what I bought at 3 a.m.?
Yes.
All right. So I've been good for a while. You got to admit, I have been good for a while. I haven't been waking up. I've been sleeping through the night. But every once in a while, I wake up at 3 a.m. and start cruising the internet on my thing, right? And on my phone. And I've been finding these
Shopping.
really cool things to find.
Let's
So
be
this
clear.
is the latest one I found. Ray, you're going to love this one.
Okay.
So this is the standard squeeze. Go on, have a squeeze is their slogan. And what does this look like to you?
It looks how you used to mix your oil.
Well, that too, and how
Yeah.
about it
Or
looks like the
epoxy.
thing it looks like the thing that you would use for stable when you for your gas
Fuel stabilizer, right.
Fuel
That's what I'm
stabilizer,
saying.
you would do it. So it's this contraption for those of you who can't see it on the radio. It has 2 caps on it, one to fill it, and the other one here has a little line I
It
don't know
has
what you- like,
essentially a capillary tube to
Capillary
fill
tube.
the small.
to fill the small one. So you unscrew it. This is for tailgating, by the way. You unscrew it, and then it has measurements on the side of like an ounce, a half an ounce, and you squeeze it, and it fills up the receptacle, and then you can pour off or drink it, whatever you want. You know what you'll be drinking. That should be about a half an ounce.
So
But see how you pour it in there and no more comes out?
I
Yeah.
just want to add a key operating feature of this is that it's plastic and not metal for a metal detector.
Yes, it is plastic. It is plastic. So, what do you think?
I think
A
your
waste of money?
example, are you worried about precision at your tailgating party? Like, that's what I'm thinking. Like,
Well, technically, you don't.
I don't
you
know
can-
why,
you
I
can-
don't know why.
You could take a swig out of a regular bottle, or you could use accoutrement, which I know you love, and this will actually tell you how many ounces you have in it, and it'll tell you how many you pour, like as you pour them off. So this is like a flask, only instead of just
Right.
flipping it out, you squeeze it and measure it out.
In other words, you can control the intoxication of your tailgating buddies.
Yeah. Good luck.
You like that?
I like the object.
All I was,
question-
you want to know what I thought when I bought this?
so
what I
it was
thought you were
empty,
going to
right?
say?
You put something
They
in
put
there.
something in
Okay.
it. Yes, it was empty. So pour the liquid into the bottle, squeeze the chamber. And,
I'm just
and then
angry that
pour
they have
the- and enjoy.
instructions on it.
yeah, they do have. I know it's
Right?
really
Like, if you
unfortunate.
couldn't figure
Figure
this
this
out, you
out.
should not be
So
drinking.
what I think why they had to do that, because if you take off the cap that you filled it in and start squeezing, you might have a problem.
Well, yeah, you have a problem. You shouldn't be drinking. That's the problem.
But you know what I thought you were going to say is like, I have about a dozen of these in
I
my
was
shop.
gonna say that too.
I do have the containers
Yeah.
because I mix epoxy like that.
That's right.
Because when you have the hardener and you want to be precise about it, you need to meter it without the gooey stuff
So
getting.
you know how this came about, right? This guy's sitting there using like Stay Built or using epoxy and goes, it'd be really cool because I can't clean it out because now it has like the chemicals in there.
Right.
You couldn't clean that out enough. He says, but I could probably buy these bulk, slap a label on the front and label on the back, and some idiot at 3 a.m. will order this.
Right.
You know what? He was right.
Yeah.
He was.
But I would
absolutely-
say that if you are a millennial or newer,
Yeah.
right, you're not going to know what this is.
that's true. You
It's
think
not
a
going to make
brand
you.
new
You have
invention.
to have the instructions on it.
That's
But
right.
it is bizarre that they would have to put that in there.
Now,
All right. What is the material?
what is that material? I don't know.
PET, Nalgene.
Yeah, I don't know.
They have a.
Something will probably kill you
Yeah.
besides the stuff inside of it. I filled that with Buffalo Trace, so it's
Okay.
good to go. All right. Great news this week. Great news this week from our wholesaler. We usually don't get great news from our wholesaler, but great news this week from our wholesaler. Sir Davis American Whiskey is in. For those of you who don't know, this is Beyonce's whiskey. This is the whiskey that she has come up with to put out. What you probably, even if you've heard about this coming out with Beyonce being behind the brand, you probably haven't heard the backstory. So we actually have two of our friends are actually make this whiskey.
Okay.
Uh,
So it's-
Cam, you know Cam,
I
he
don't
used to
know if I
work,
do.
but he's blending this along with
Cameron George.
Dr. Cameron George. He and Dr. Bill Blumston have actually the guys that sort of help pick this and help sort of
Right.
bring this in. What's really neat about it is the mash bill in this is a very weird. It's rye whiskey, but it's a really weird rye. It would be considered rye whiskey, but it's a really weird. It's 51% rye whiskey and 49% malted barley. So, and then it's finished in PX sherry casks. But the grain thing, it was one that we did called Beautiful Barley. Remember Beautiful Barley
Yep.
that
And-
we did? That was an MGP product that we
And
we picked.
Havesies. And Havesies.
Havesies was too,
That was the first one.
right? All right. So this
So the
is
mash
beyond
bill
the-
is technically a rye, but barely.
barely. And I'm actually going to see if I can get Beyonce to come and talk about it for us, because I think she should really,
Gonna
I
get
think
her
she
on
should-
the
You know what you should do is create a cocktail with this in lemonade
Oh, challenge
Why?
accepted.
because beyond. Okay.
No,
I
no,
have
I
to
know,
explain it.
no,
I'm
I
not-
know,
I'm
I
not-
know.
I can't.
It's the album. I get it. Oh, you didn't think I knew that, did you?
No, I assume
All right.
you do it.
So here, try. It's in a really beautiful bottle, by the way, and we like that mash bill. Now let's see if we like the whiskey. This is now in. It's under $90. So far, I'm sure it's gonna be on and off sale, but it just hit the market.
I want to say it's 44% ABV, and it's also finished in a PX cask.
It said PX
You
cast.
got
did
that
you?
from just tasting it?
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's AB 44%.
Somebody
What do you
had-
guys think, though?
somebody had to go to Florida to get an advanced.
I
Well,
am going
it's-
to ask what the price point is on that.
I just told you, it's under $90.
Yeah.
It's under $90. I think
And you're
I'm sure
barely-
there's going to be
Your barley, beautiful barley, was that what?
60,
65.
65. But we didn't age it in PX cask either, though.
I know,
I
but
don't think you have to. I'm not trying to justify the price or anything like that. I think it's interesting to go. You know, I mean, you got Dr. Bill Lumsden, who's 5 times Master Distiller of the Year, that put it together.
right.
And I know Cameron George is a friend of
Do you
mine
want me
that
to
did it.
do my marketing like this is a spoof?
I think it's important to note that how Beyonce got to the whiskey
2
business.
minutes.
What is it?
Her grandfather was a distiller.
That's right.
This is kind of
This
an
is
homage
her
to
nod
him.
to him.
Yeah.
You know, and I listen. I think. Well, let me ask you a question. Regardless of price or anything like that, the taste. What do you guys think?
I really like it.
I like this
'Cause that's
taste
really what's
profile
important.
before this product came out.
Sure.
Right. But I like that they
Understood.
put it in a PX cask. I think that adds to it too.
Absolutely. I mean, Dr. Bill knows what he's doing.
I think it's really good. I think it's very drinkable. At 44%, it's not crazy, but it's a little bit. It's got a little bit more than most of the stuff is at 40.
Yeah.
So 44%, it's giving me a little bit. It's at so
Listen,
88
it's
proof.
perfect for a snowstorm.
I like the packaging, the way they went with the packaging. I think it looks cool.
Really?
And it's not, yeah, I do. And the other thing I do that I like
So
about it is
nice.
when we did it is if you notice that the bottom of the bottle is actually heavier. And even though a lot of these end up to be like bowling pins and like tip over, it's actually weighted on the bottom. So it actually, it's not as
I-
tippy as you think it would
I
be.
feel like
And
Randall wants to let it fly.
What do you mean?
Yeah,
I'm just
I feel
I
like
don't
you're
know.
holding back, my friend. Don't hold back.
I like it. I think it's a
well,
it's
you're
great.
for your storm thing, right? The grooves will allow you to pour this precisely with gloves on,
that is
That's the
important.
getting part.
It is important.
and the flattened bottle will not roll out from under the seat of your car in a traffic stop.
That's true too.
So these are all.
Why are you saying traffic stop?
Well-
Did you say like
Speaking
All
from
right.
experience.
Well, I think the packaging on it's really good. I think the liquid inside tastes good. Now you can make the argument the price versus this or that. But
Well,
I don't think there's anything. In other words, I've had a lot of celebrity stuff that
10
have had it,
seconds.
tasted it, and gone like, this is not that. This is really good.
The
Agreed.
true source of my anger. I have a friend that I weld with, Davis, who's going to want a bottle.
A bottle
because
of
it says
you have to
Sir
buy
Davis.
one, right?
Exactly. And it's
Right.
$90 that I
Go,
just
and listen, we're out of time. Go Patriots. Win.
patriotics
The Patriotic should win. Are they going to win?
or the horses.
What are you calling?
I called the Broncos.
Oh, I'm looking at
unfortunately.
Patriots. If they win, you're off the show.
Uh,
All right, everybody.
Wrap it up.
We'll see you later. Stay safe.
Thank you, Ryan. Don't forget to hang up.
Stay safe. Get rid of. Yeah, it's gonna get us on YouTube. I gotta hold on.